Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we got that thrilling conclusion. I hope it's not too thrilling. If it's thrilling, it means I'm making mistakes probably. Who knows? We'll see. Hello, Hope's End! I actually started a couple minutes later than normal because I caused a lot of humor around here in my mistake in speaking Polish today. Oh my god. Just, you know, with the mother-in-law in town, it you know, I do my best at using my Polish, and I kind of made a mistake. Oh god, you know, mothers just go up to their kids and pinch and hug and touch and things, and I kind of decided to make a comment pointing that out, except I did not say something like wszystkie matki. I went and said wszystkie majtki. Doesn't mean what I wanted it to mean. So people kind of stared at me for a second and then started laughing. So for those of you who don't speak Polish, I was talking about all mothers trying to make a comment about how they all, you know, pinch cheek, just love their kids and kind of thing. And then I went, yeah, those were the wrong cheeks, because I said all underwear. That one letter difference between. Oh, I am constantly making. It tells you single letter mistakes go a long way. Yeah. And then she started teaching me something I had already learned, but it's weird in Polish, you know. And she started saying, you know, yeah, the endings for 1, 2, 3, 4 mothers, and then the ending for matki on the 5th one is matek, right? So it has a different ending than 1, 2, you know, 2, 3, 4. And then everything 5 and higher has a different ending. So, you know, my brain is exploding. We already had the conversation earlier today that I'm running on vacuum tube style brain cells. So, you know, sometimes things don't always quite work. Oh my goodness. Will I ever learn this language without making mistakes? I don't know. Well, it's the top of the hour, everybody. So I'm told. Yeah. Oh, okay. So then, if it gets back to 23, oh no. So the 2 through 3 of the. Oh god. We didn't get that far in the numbers and counting. I'm gonna be making mistakes for the rest of my life with my Polish. But anyway, I think we need to get over here and see about getting this thing started. So why don't we do just that? There we go. We're here, and this is where we left off. What do you know? Okay. So let's stop talking about underwear and pinching cheeks. I think hopefully the redness has left my face, and that's why I kind of hit the record a little later than I normally do today, because of that. So there's the explanation. Let's hope this mission doesn't end up in a pinch. Okay, so I think if I recall, and I'm looking here at Jayaruman, I'm gonna not move and go through the team or wherever we left off and reload everybody, because we just finished the battle and we need to reload and get ready for what's coming at us next. So I'm thinking let's just reload and see. It'll help me go around where everybody is to kind of refresh my memory where everybody is. And by the way, welcome Werner. Sorry, I was in the middle of my story. Welcome Floki, Nightmare, and of course Hope's End, the one who truly understood what I was saying wrong. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's reload. In fact, I'll might as well do one for all and reload just in case something can come at us. We got another reload here. And no reload here, but rather than push forward and maybe activate something, we're gonna hold steady. We shall hold steady. And get everybody reloaded so we can get going. You don't have to reload, so we'll steady. Oh yeah, we definitely want to reload here. Woo. Yeah, thanks, Vanner. Good luck. I'm gonna need it after the way I've been trying to speak earlier. Let's hope I can do better than that while I'm playing. So the corridor is what we've been trying to advance down. And let me just tab through everybody to see if we got everybody reloaded, and then we'll get moving. Aha! So Floki must have got the last kill, so he didn't get a chance to reload.
Here's some ammo, baby.
And you know what? Just because we kind of are mid-mission, and we didn't get a sound cue that time, why don't I just reload everybody real quick, or just Overwatch and hold everybody steady, and then once we get our sound cue, we'll move based on that. How about that? Oh, there's another reload. Who in the world would ever let their medic shoot, for goodness sakes? Who would do such a thing? Okay. Okay. That was kind of a quiet... That was kind of a quiet thing. At the end, whether that was from that sound cue or just another spot, because we at least have 2 more pods out there. We could have 3, depending on the makeup of the pods. But numbers-wise, count-wise, we're sitting at 24. There could be up to 39. So if there's in the low mid-30s, there's only 2 more pods. If we're at the max, there could be 3 more pods. So that's kind of the range we're in right now. And this is that the first stomp we've heard? The whole, I don't recall hearing a stomp. So we're hearing, at the very end, we're hearing a sectopod / mechtoid of some sort that is on this mission that we have not heard heretofore. We have not heard that before. We have heard chrysalids, which we have not seen yet. So we've got a mechy type unit and chrysalids still out there for sure. If there's only 2 pods, and then who knows if there's more than that. Then of course there's also the outsiders, which could be anywhere. We've seen them show up anywhere. They've shown up in the middle. So I'll tell you what. I wonder, you know what I'm kind of leaning towards? That's kind of quiet. And we don't know if it's way back or right under the eaves or right in this room back. It's off in that direction. It could be here, could be here, could be here. It's just in that general direction. But what I want to do is I'm going to move down the center just a tiny bit. I want to see if I can get line of sight of that door. I want to get a good sense, you know, of that door. Let's do this on a blue move. Okay. And we still can't see the door. Well, let's do another blue move.
Got it.
Now we see a little bit in there, but we don't have that room cleared. But I'm not interested in moving too far at once. It's just, you know, if you move in on these chrysalids. So I'm thinking, let's move here
Je m'en charge, commandant.
I like cringe every time we move. Because then maybe I can get a Rocketeer slash suppressor on either side with at least a sense of cover. Okay, and then oh, we're pretty far back. Oh, but we can get pretty far up there. Do I want to go unsteadied? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We're gonna take a turn with unsteady. He's got pretty good aim, even if he has to shoot next turn. Werner, we're gonna keep you right there steady, because we are pushing down the center aisle. Okay, I do make it here. Of course, my mechs will need to move if we do activate coming up, because they won't be able to step out to do anything. Karma Suture will keep you near the back, close enough to throw smoke. And then, let's listen to what we hear again. Yeah, aliens everywhere. So we know there's chrysalids and then a pod of that at least has a one mechanical unit in it. So that's what we're working with. I'm gonna try. That's moving. There's a mechanical unit moving. I'm gonna peek over here a little bit.
Moving.
Do we get a hint of where off in this direction? They may not even be in that direction if they're the moving pod. You know, that front door looks open. That side door looks open. So there's been a lot of movement around here. This side door looks closed. Okay. What do I have? I have one motion tracker, one battle scanner. Is it better for me to throw it here? I'll tell you what, because it was kind of a quiet sound, this sound cue, but the stomp at the end, I don't know if that counted as part of the sound cue or if it's a separate pod. I'm gonna throw the battle scanner right in the main cockpit and just see what's in there. Because if I come up this thing, I want to know with that front door wide open. Maybe I don't come up that thing. Maybe with people on the side, I come out to the side and move up along the side. I don't know. I'm gonna throw a battle scanner. Let's move you a step farther. I want to see what's in the cockpit. Are we dealing with... Because that'll tell me. Are the outsiders in the cockpit or are the outsiders over on the side? That's going to answer my question. It'll help me make a decision on how to proceed. How about that? Let's throw it right by the intact power source and see what we see. Aha. So we now know that whatever we heard on the side was a active or a pod, an actual pod off in this direction. The question is, well, we can see a little bit in here now, so it probably wasn't here. So that eliminates it down to here and back here now. How do I want to play this? Well, I definitely can't come straight up the middle and then cut over. Because then I activate them and everybody gets activated. So that seems to have decided it for me. Yeah, it's a trap, Carlos. It's a trap. It is. What do you know? I think I set up over on the side and move forward this way because now I know I'm free to have a battle out here in a way if that's where takes and happens, it's your free day. You get to find out if we can close out this mission. So I'm thinking, let's steer clear of these dudes till we find out the other pod. So that means there's nobody currently in the center. Well, there could be, technically. Too bad I didn't think to just throw it here, and it would have still seen in there, and then I would have had the vision left and right here too. In hindsight, this would have been the better play. But I was afraid that I wouldn't see enough in here. What if they were all off in the corner, you know, angles? Oh well. The choice has been made, and we need to react based on that. So I'm gonna assume that the center is gonna be clear. Let's get over to Emo. And I have two options. Since he can fire god awful long, I could just place him at the high ground and shoot down this way. But if it's like here on the ship, you know, if it's like the pods right here, because the sound cue is just in this general direction, then that's not such a good position. So I guess I'll work Emo up this way. It's gonna take another turn.
Moving up.
And we'll see if this pod wanders into us before we're set up, or if it stays stationary and gives us time. I'll bring Karma Suture over this way, and that way he can potentially throw smoke from here to help us until we get more information on cover.
Okay.
And you know, may just do that with everybody. Start farther back, inching our way forward. Because I don't know, if I come up here, will I see anybody? If I come up here, will I see anybody? And if I come up here, will I see anybody? But the odds are better that we can get a safe start moving up farther back. So that's what I'm gonna try. So happy to have your company. Always good to see you in here, Carlos. You keep me and my Italian Spanish honest. Although, you know, even in spite of the Italian accent, as we heard earlier at the beginning, I can just outright say the wrong word, thinking I'm saying one word. Oh, yeah. You know, when you're talking to your mother-in-law, thinking you're talking and saying the word mothers, when you added an extra letter into that word and you talked about underwear, plural. Oh, I'm not going to live that down for a while. It's going to be on my mind for a while. Gonna take a while to get Floki over there. Let's hope they don't wander into us, or Floki's gonna have to run as fast as he can. Okay, at least we know where they are, and I want to take one more look at them. Is that one guy out the back door, or are they all in the room proper? Okay, so if everything we do, like the next couple pods, 2-3 pods, goes well, I'm gonna try and set up for a breach on this side. We're gonna see that's my, at least I gotta make the plan now before that battle scanner goes dark and I remember where they are. So that's the plan over there. Problem is I gotta get to that point. And the question is, you know, I'm gonna wait till I move everybody up here. I'm gonna kind of set us up here, and then we'll hit the rise. Be nice that maybe I can get my rocket here, but I don't know if that's safe. So let's move the Rocketeer over here this turn. Okay, we didn't activate anything. And then that kind of opens up Leal to come here. Then he can step up here. Or No, because I'll have a sniper there. I'm not going to have enough places to place everybody. And if I'm going to put somebody up in a potentially close position, I want it to be Floki, because he could move up there and still suppress.
On my way.
So I'm going to have to figure out what to do with Leal. We'll just bring him here. Okay, so we're getting closer to being able to pop around the corner. Okay, and I don't know if you considered being able to see down there. I don't think so, the way how dark it is here. So you're in full cover with half next. I don't think, because that's, I don't think you get to see around that corner. The way it feels to me. But I'll steady you anyway. Hey, Katzenungen, how you doing? Oh, you aren't caught up to us, so let's just show you. We're through 24. So we probably, and the pods have been about size of 6, I believe. So if there's 2 more pods of 6, that gets us up to 36, which is probably it. Now, if they're smaller, if they end up being smaller pods, there could be 3 pods out there. But if they're pods of 6, my best guess is there's 2 more pods, gets us to 36, and then we're gonna have the outsiders that we just found. So that's what I'm thinking. There we go. We got to get Rick roll back over here also. So let's have Rick come this way. Yeah, Rick roll. We'll kind of bring you this way. We'll try not to peek around the corner till next turn. Yeah, 2 or 3 pods, most likely 2. That's not counting the outsider pod. And they're going to go dark now, but at least we know where they are, because they don't move. They don't move. So, Emo, peek. Okay. And this next turn, we should hear another sound cue to find out if they're still over here or if they've moved somewhere else. For all we know. If it's 3, it's a trap. Yeah. That pretty much would clinch it. I'm going to bring... Oh, who do I want to bring up? Leal, we're going to hang on to you. Now, do we see any real cover out here for Leal? Not really. Not really. So let's get the rocket set. That seems more important with the mechanical enemy there. And if we don't see anybody there, you see that doesn't get us vision down to the end. But let's do this. We'll have to figure out how we want to move forward to give ourselves the best opportunity. I'll be able to come down this far next turn. Except if we activate. That wouldn't be good. Let's... I guess we'll do some close-up stuff next time. So let's come here and get ready, and we'll take the peek at a closer point with Loki next turn. Doctor, I'm keeping you there. Kamasutra there for smoke on anybody. I'm thinking Leal. Maybe I just, since we know we aren't seeing anything with these 2, that should be a safe move. And then next turn, I might also be able to try to get up to some full cover here to try. In fact, there's a lost weapon on the ground over here. A lost weapon on the ground. But I'm going to bring Leal here. If they wander into us, it's not cover. So maybe for the first move, I bring him here. So I can at least, if they move into us, have a chance to suppress. And then I think he might have the range to move up there. Maybe.
Yes, sir.
It's iffy. It's a little iffy. And then everybody else is just going to kind of hang out. And we're making our position to the right side of the UFO. That's our plan for now. You all have squad sight also.
Utilisez-moi comme couverture.
And then Rickroll. Is there a place you can get to? You know, I'm fine bringing you here. You have lightning reflexes to get out of trouble if they wander into us. So, yeah, you can come here.
За дело.
And next turn we'll pop Floki around and we'll slowly start working our way up this side of the ship. Unless, of course, the sound cues have moved since we last heard them. And we got to change our plans. Okay, it's still out there.
What the hell was that?
Was that just a pan to the outsiders we know about? Or was something moving around the back? I guess we'll find out in a moment. Let's do our next peek around.
Affirmative.
Nothing. Our next peek around then will be up to here. Let's see. Let's get Rickroll picked out. Rickroll can get up to here. But let's find out if Floki can. No. He can't make it that far. So we're going to get Rickroll moved up. But rather than peek around, well, it's not any further than this. So that should be... Well, maybe there is something here. So yeah, let's not peek around yet. If we come here, we still could be seen if something's close. But we won't be in the line of fire. Or maybe I go here first. And then that lets Floki get up to a position like here, and then we can get him up to some nice suppression cover.
I'm on it.
I mean, that's Leal, not Floki. So we're gonna steady. And I'm thinking the Rocketeer, if I move Floki here and it doesn't activate, then I can bring my rocket here, just keep inching it, we'll just keep inching our way forward. So we don't want to block the Rocketeer's move to there, so we'll bring our mechs here. Okay. Whew. There's always a chance at slightly different angles see somebody. Hey, Trumpkin! The group is growing. We're getting in here. One for all. With Overwatch. We'll just Overwatch there. Overwatch there. There's some wonky lines of sight because of these things. So it's hard to know for sure, you know, how close they could be. We just know we're hearing things out there. Yeah, I'm gonna move you closer in case I need to get you one step closer to throw some smoke. We still have 2 smokes left. Only 1 med kit here, but I think I have another med kit floating around on one of our gunners, one of our suppressors. So
Come to your death. Come to the doctor.
okay. Okay, that's the outsiders. For some reason, once you find the outsiders with a battle scanner, the game likes going back to them and looking at them. We've seen that happen before. Alright. This is our next move up. Let's see, our next move up will be there. You know, just in case if we don't activate from here, I could be teased into coming here. Okay. You're taking the big move, Floki. Here we go.
All right.
Okay, nothing. That lets me get my Rocketeer a little closer, which may or may not give me good line of sight. So is maybe it better to put my Rocketeer here? And will I see things that... Yeah, before I risk a Rocketeer in half cover, let's move here to full.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm like, ugh! So we kind of have an idea. And I may bring my sniper over here because it feels like it would give him better angles down below and he'd still be able to see over here if we end up fighting up here. And this gives my Rocketeer better angles to shoot. I'm just worried if it'll activate. Because we can't step out here, and are we missing something? But we are here, but we're a couple spaces back. Makes us feel safe, but the couple extra steps might not be safe, and then our rocket won't be so good and active and accurate. You know, it's all these things that go through my mind. I need to just do it. We're gonna have to deal with it if it goes bad. Well, the safe thing is to come here first, and then move the Rocketeer down there next turn. Get the sniper in place, so that's one extra shot we potentially have if it does go loud. And then we also have you. I'm gonna bring you here. And that's not that's fake full cover because there's a rock behind it. Times like these you wish you had jumpy legs so you could go straight up here. Just gonna bring Rickroll straight out here. Okay. Oh my god, they're way over there! Yes, and outsiders are there. Okay. So now it makes it feel like they're more here. And that makes me feel like we might have some shots. That makes me feel like this would be better position. So maybe let me bring down, which one has the jumpy boots? That's Lucian. Let's bring Jumpy Boot Lucian down here in case that way he can jump back up if we need him to. And see if we activate. No. Now I'm thinking I do want to bring my Rocketeer here. And what do I want to do for suppression? Is that row good? Is that row safe? Or are they being blocked by this tree, and when I come up here we're gonna see them all? Those are the things that the wonky lines of sight in this game make you think. Make you contemplate, make you consider. So why don't we test that theory with the mech, who could still potentially shoot? Nope. Okay, so therefore, let's get a suppressor up here. Let's get Rickroll here. And we got ourselves a line to move forward with. Who knew? Who knew? Steady the rocket. Steady the sniper. Have double tap. Even move. We'll even sneak Karma Suture out there since they're not active yet.
I'm going to kill so many now.
Yeah, then look at the grandiose talking and bragging of a medic.
Position défensive par affirmatif. Je couvre la zone.
They're gonna wander into us? They're stomping around wherever they are. They're stomping around. So I think my next move is to keep moving forward. Dang. I do have a motion tracker. We do have a motion tracker. Right now, that's the safe line. I'm gonna push it by 1. And I'm gonna push it again to that line.
Je m'en charge, commandant.
Damn. Karma Suture's limited, but at least everybody's pretty much in smoke range. Should I feel I need smoke? Yeah, we're staying put.
Je tiens ma position à couvert. Je relève, commandant.
Can't wait to smash heads. He's off. Come to me and fall before the doctor.
Well, now they're back that way.
Écoutez,
Or it's a different pod. Are both pods together over here? Am I hearing the same pod that moved, or am I hearing the other pod? Oh, to have more than 2 battle scanners and have them both used up. Coming here?
je m'en charge, commandant.
Okay, what I can do now, inch forward my Rocketeer. That's my line of no return here. I think I'm going to keep my sniper right where it is. The good doctor will stay there. I don't even think yet I want to bring you down. Eventually I might bring you down to this point. Or... yeah, eventually I may bring you over there. Just so I have some people up on the high ground. I'm going to bring a suppressor down here.
Hey, why not?
Yeah, why not? That's what I say. And Rick roll. Yeah, you can get places. Another full cover, so I'm gonna keep you back. Maybe I'll make you be the first move that moves up to the full cover next time.
They shall kneel before the doctor.
Position défensive par ici tout de suite.
Yeah, something is stomping. It's either a mechtoid or a sectoid. We just don't know which yet. Hey, Rickroll. Come take a look. Damn. Hey, Floki.
Got it.
Inch up. Karma Suture, crawl forward. Now what if that was the exact same pod we're dealing with and it's moving around back there? I don't know. I don't know. Nope.
Je bouge. Je vous couvre d'ici. Tout de suite.
When you're worried it could be a sectopod, I just don't want to be... I'm trying not to be the blunderer
Loud and clear.
and just blunder into something. But at the same time, where the heck are they going?
Now they will fear the doctor.
Now we're hearing all of a sudden
Je
the
pense que j'ai entendu quelque chose.
chrysalids. Oh man! What do they think they're doing to me? Well, there's a full cover spot for Rickroll.
Вас понял.
I feel like I want to use the motion tracker, but once I use that, we got nothing. Dang.
Je rejoins la position.
We're to the point where I might be able to come here. But if something's like right there, I'm not going to do it yet, because that could give sight to something that's currently blocked for my downhill people.
Базу.
Illuminati, I work for thee!
Position défensive par ici. Je couvre la zone.
Ясно. Буду начеку.
Safety's off.
I guess I can move the suppressor up a little. No, I don't like that corner because there's full cover in the way, so we're going to play the half cover.
I'm on it.
Ah, is that it? That's a different pan. I think we know about where a pod is. Where would I like to move? Let's move here to see if we can see down there. Oh, we found him! Oh my god, we just activated both of them! Where's the stomper? Okay. Yes, this truly has been a hide and seek mission. I'm so used to on these big ships more often having them find me than me having to go find them. In this whole mission, I've had to do the finding. Yeah, a mechtoid and a jump scare. Well, I'm assuming the mechtoid's out there somewhere. And okay, it is a mechtoid. It is active. 3 mutons, 6 chrysalids, 2 drones. So the 6 chrysalids are one pod, and the other 6 are the other pod. And we don't see the mechtoid, so he's going to be able to come charging at us. Well, the good news is I have options against the chrysalids. It's the guys in the background that are a little more concerning. Oh yeah, I got all sorts of options. Oh, I even got a flanked muton. How about that? Fortunately, I got 4 shots there. I basically got 6 shots right here. So I'm thinking now's the time to shred. So those 6 shots take these out. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm only seeing 5 chrysalids. Is that accurate? And there's 6 of them. So what we'll do is we'll send the shredder rocket here. Too bad I can't go farther back and pick up something else. But we'll send the shredder rocket here. Oh, this works, and I even get a drone in the mix. Yeah, he's probably back behind that ramp. That they were all. He's either up on top on the high ground, or he could be back behind the ramp for all we know. He's just out of sight. So I'm gonna come here. Hopefully the other chrysalid may be around the corner, so at least he gets shredded. Yeah, that I can't think of any better place to do this, so let's do it. Zero scatter. Yeah, I think we got something around the corner. Which is scary, because there could be a chrysalid around the frickin' corner that could come at us. So I guess what we gotta do is just start from closest on back. Start taking them out. Oh, you mean he could be back behind this one? Well, I'm thinking the rest of the pod seem to be more in that corner that we activated. You know, the mech, because the mechtoids and the drones are all part of the mechtoid pod. So the drones and the mutons. So that's why I'm thinking it might be back here. But you're right. There's a chance it was down here. So the bad thing is that means there's going to be a shot from a mechtoid coming at me. What that means is, Karma Suture, just thinking ahead, you're going to be needing to throw smoke. So in a perfect world, I will not move any of these, so one smoke grenade covers here. So it's our job to just start plowing them down. Start shooting them up. And putting them out of action. And there's a chance I may hold off on my other mech and then see if he can peek around the corner for us. But then it risks getting close enough to run Overwatch for the mechtoid. So we may just have to live with what we got here. Okay. Down to 4 chrysalids. Rickroll. I'm not seeing the need for a command. I'll tell you what. Let's do a mechtoid and then another chrysalid. And I'm gonna. Then I may give one shot to Rickroll. Then I might, if I'm feeling brave to run an Overwatch. Yeah, I just don't. That's the problem with it. I don't know that I'm feeling. And then if I have Rickroll, the one that really could run the Overwatch, do it. One thing I want to do these guys. Okay, so I didn't, but we don't know if the one we can't see is like an advanced one that has lightning reflexes, but the ones in front of us here don't appear to be of the advanced variety that would have lightning reflexes. Watch it be the one around the corner, and we won't be able to stop it. Yikes. Do you see anybody? Well, I'll tell you what, you have double tap. Let's give you a go, because you're not really going to be able to see the mutons or the folks in the back.
That was satisfying.
And then we'll go for a drone, because that's your only other shot. Yeah, not a great shot. But he's holo-targeted. Now you, on the other hand, could at least suppress a muton. So you're not shooting. So I'm basically I'm trying to figure out what to do with Rickroll here. Yeah, I didn't say to hollow. That's my mistake, or we might have killed him. So let's kill a Muton. I could do 2 shots there, but let's take out a Muton. Well, I don't even know if we'll take it out. Yeah, it's a pretty hefty Muton. Oh, it has more hit points than the other Mutons by 1, so it's the de facto leader. Rickroll, I'm gonna have you take 1 shot here.
Лунатик готов.
And I'll hold on to your command. We have 85 there, 91, 81. So maybe I bring you here. And then we have a flank to kill there. We have... He should be just... He doesn't take cover, so... That way we should have decent shots for your hit and run.
Je m'en charge, commandant.
And it's not moving far enough. Okay, we still got a big bad mechtoid out there, so that makes me nervous. And we still got a chrysalid that's going to come running around that corner. It has me very, very, very concerned right now. I have another shot here. Who do you see? Looks like a bunch of... let's go for the rear drone that would have the potential to heal a mechtoid, but not that it's damaged right now. But maybe we get rid of these guys. Or try to. So the mechtoid can't get healed. And, Karma Suture, you're going to be throwing you know what, because a chrysalid's going to be coming for us. I think you're far enough back, Loki, if it's right over the edge there. We're in range up here. At least the ones that are most in range are mechtoids. I will be able to then suppress one of the mutons. So there'll be a active mechtoid that we can't control, and there'll be an active muton that we can't control. And so we're going to cross our fingers, pretty much. I'm going to take my... Have I shot yet? No, I shot with him already. So I wouldn't be able to command if I take this shot. But I'm going to go for it. Now we suppress.
Want a tango?
Karma Suture can't see a thing from where he is. We killed all the enemies he used to be able to see. We're throwing smoke here to try to keep this team alive.
Yeah, this is very good.
And we're throwing smoke up here in case the mechtoid is right over the edge there and can jump up and shoot down this way too. So I think I just got to play it safe since we don't know 100% sure where it is. Ay, 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 ay. Here we come. There it is. Oh, it was close. Now he's gonna shoot. No? Did he double move? Oh, we are so lucky. Okay, we're suppressed. We are so lucky. Oh, yeah, someone's gonna get bit. No. We got lucky. Nobody reached us. Nobody reached us. Now he's overwatched. And he's suppressing. I'm not steadied. So a rocket right now. It's gonna have mega scatter. Well, actually, it's only 0.8 scatter. Well, I could take, I could just do a plain old good old fashioned suppression right here. That's pretty good double tap. Or, that's pretty good double tap. Did Floki use double tap last time? Is it available? I don't think he gets double tap this turn. Because I think we double tapped his shots last time. So I think I'll suppress with Floki to remove the Overwatch. Yeah, I don't care about that guy. All I gotta do is hit him. Does our sniper even see him? No, we see a chrysalid and a mechtoid is all. I'm not so worried about this guy being suppressed because I can run a... Where's this mechtoid? I could jump boot. Yeah, see? Because I could jump boot without having to worry about having an accidental line. I can flank this guy with a mechtoid. Once I suppress. So let's suppress.
Stay away!
So we've taken care of the Overwatch. What I could try... Problem is it could scatter right away. Unfortunately, we're too close for me to do it here. The mechtoids will get hit. But that really would be nice if I could place it here and it doesn't scatter away from him and it gets rid of the suppression. So since everybody else is too close for a rocket, I'm trying it. Okay. We didn't get him. I can't forget about the chrysalid either. So let's start seeing who we got to start with. You will, Emo will not have double tap because he used it last turn. I will have hit and run, so we're going to start with one shot of hit and run to get hollow targeting on this guy. And he could be a challenge. And then I'm going to do the other shot here to free up my mechtoid. Because I should be able to hit him and break the... Because at least we blew away his cover. There. I'm no longer suppressed over here. Oh, except from that position. You can't see the thing right above you. Is he behind a log? Oh, he's behind a frickin' log. Well, guess where the jumpy boots are going now? Jumpy boots. I don't know if they'll let me jump over the log. The log goes all the way down. I think the jumpy boots would at least allow me to get up here to see this guy, and then I'd have a second shot on the mech. Or over here if I got enough other shots. So, Werner. That guy might or might not be shredded. I gotta try figuring out the best. Where am I gonna have my best shots? Where am I gonna have enough shots? Well, I already said suppression. So you're taking your double tap. You did not. You have double tap. Let's do our double tap. Start using up the shots that I have no other option. Yeah, we're wearing him down. Then Werner, you got one shot. %32% crit or 42% crit. I will take the higher crit chance. We got 10. I don't have any more smoke to throw. Karma Suture. Go for it. Oh my god. We're cutting this close. Too close for comfort. What do I got left? My 2 mechs. I feel like we should be able to get it done. Oh, you see him from where you are, so I don't even have to jumpy boot you up there. So let's take your first shot here. And you took him out. And Lucian, let's finish him off. Well, yeah, let's finish him off. Yeah, ding dong, the Chris Lids are dead. Yeah, I could have checked for the shred, but when I decided to shoot with the mechs, I said, they can overcome shred. And then that leaves a shot here. And it leaves me one mechtoid. Go ahead, mechtoid, make my day. I'm gonna one for all and reload because I can't move, because I can't move. So I guess I'm gonna one for all and Overwatch. How's my other mech looking for ammo? Yeah, we still got shots. So we got 2 shots. I should need only 1 or 2 at the most, and my mechs will be up there. We'll see if he runs away or not. Don't have to worry about the outsiders coming out. So we'll just hold steady and see if he comes to us or runs away. No, he comes to us. He's a Mutod. Missed. He's gonna get a shot. Ooh. Okay, thank goodness we only took 5 damage. We can overcome that. And the Mutons are gone. We'll have Floki take a shot. Ooh.
Are you kidding me?
Well, the double tap is back. Could you take that shot? Could we do a do-over on that shot, Floki? That's more like it. That guy's tough. Emo doesn't have a shot. You, we saw last time, it didn't have enough punch. But if he has any damage reduction, you don't kill him. Well, as long as you hit him. Let's give you a chance, at least, Karma Suture. You know, I don't know why I feel this way about my medics, but I like to give them a chance. Now we're gonna go Shakti. There we go. Shakti just wanted it more. Let's reload and set up for... Now, can I get up? Yeah. So I gotta get over to the other side of the ship, because that's the only closed door that I noticed when the battle scanners were operational. I think even the back door was open. So we got to get over to the other side of the ship. So we're going to move on our way and reload as we go. Yeah, fortunately, we know they can't see us from here. And they won't move out. And then on the way, we'll get to see if we hear anything else. Although I have a feeling both pods of 6, what I predicted, that's it. And now we just got the big pod. So let's reload. Do the same thing here.
Affirmative.
That episode. Yeah, it was a wonderful episode, House. It was absolutely wonderful.
Je prends un nouveau chargeur.
Okay, another reload along the way.
Я обо всем позабочусь. Продолжим.
Yeah, you can come to the base of the ladder. Well, let's see. I have 2 rockets left. Neither of you can get up the ladder, so we'll just reload at the base of the ladder.
Lock and load.
Okay. We are reloaded here, so we just need to motor to the other side. Now, even if the rings were down a level, so they shouldn't be able to see us, even if I got within those circles.
Oui, commandant.
Disco. We reloaded you, so you can just double move now.
I'm on it.
Papa Bear, let's get you up here and reload on the way. You have lots of movement since you're not carrying that many rockets anymore.
Pronti a proseguire.
Werner, you've been reloaded, so let's all get over to this other side. Yeah, Floki, you definitely need to reload.
Got it. On and ready.
And Karma Suture even needs to reload. What can I say?
Yeah.
I know, amazing. Yeah.
Ammo. More deaths.
Yeah, what I may do is see, I think, yeah, that door doesn't, I think I can, like, I'm thinking I might bring Rickroll back here. Because I could get somebody here. Then I'll probably, I'm thinking, whoops. I'm thinking I'll put the Rocketeer and Leal on this door. I'm thinking I'll put the 2 mechs back here, not peeking around the corner. And they'll all be able to jump out for any scatter, either onto the back if they go out the back door to run when we open this door, or if they come inside, they'll be close enough to come through this door and just react and get shots. So I've already been kind of thinking. The only one I'm not sure about is Emo, because, you know, he can't move and shoot with his weapon. Unless I tried to come up here, but there's no guarantee they'll come anywhere near this door, and it being too high, yeah, there's no guarantee. So I may I may put Emo here to at least have an angle through that door, depending on how they scatter. Maybe he'll be able to put it in, or if they come around this corner and scatter that way. You know, I don't know. There's not going to be a perfect setup for everybody because we got a couple people that are immobile. They can't move and shoot. Anyway, where was I? Who am I on here? Oh, there's Rick Hunter. Oh, I thought I had moved you to the center already, so I might as well... I should be able to get you over here.
Я в пути.
And then, yeah, you're already at an angle. At this point, I don't think they can see you if I bring you right here.
Я пошел.
I hope. Okay, yeah, we're good. And that way we'll have some different angles that we'll be able to move on them. Once we have, everybody won't be at that door per se.
J'y vais.
And there we go. Well, I mean, I could put them way back here to shoot if we have line of sight on them. There's no guarantee. I'm gonna try that. There's no guarantee that's gonna give us a shot. You know? And is that door indeed shut? Yeah, it is shut. So let's take you over here.
Je me dirige vers la position.
Yeah, Rickroll, stay there. You're just gonna hang there because you can get to this door or you can get to this door, and depending on what gives you the best flank for hit and run, that's what we'll do. And everybody else just needs to get moving. Floki is mobile, so I could bring Floki near the front door here, just off to the side, and then when they activate, we can come to the edge and suppress some. I'm sure we'll see somebody from there, I would think. So let's get you moving.
Yes, sir.
And then Karma Suture just stays out of sight.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
I don't have enough door spots necessarily. He may get a chance for a shot.
I'm coming for you.
I'll keep him near Floki by that wide front door because he might be able to pop over to the other side and also get a shot. There's the immobile Gauss weapon. And I have 2 rockets. It's always nice to have a rocket left over at the end of these missions to help do something. Maybe we can blow away one of these walls to give us lines of sight. There's so many options. So we're gonna leave you there without... I guess I could put right up to the corner because we don't step out, but we'll play it safe. And we're gonna do this with our mechs. You're gonna stay there. And everybody else get moving.
Out of the way, coming through. Yeah.
Corro.
On my way.
Rolling out.
Scan en cours.
Действую.
Okay, let's get the rest of the setup moving.
On it.
Chain full.
Who's left? Leal,
I'm on it.
Karma Suture.
Yes.
We're gonna steady the rocket. I wish we could shoot through the closed door So I could be assured of a rocket that gets them all. I'm probably going to be destroying a computer. There's a good chance of that, but there's others at the other end of the ship, I think, that will be fine. Who's this? Floki? Yeah, Floki, I'm going to bring you here. Yeah, not peeking around yet. Because you can move and shoot. Leal, you're going to come there and hunker. Now we're real close to being set up. And we're just going to go live from there. I'm going to bring Emo right there.
Running.
And maybe he'll have an angle against something through the door. Maybe he won't. And Karma Suture I'm bringing over here too. Because he might have an opportunity to jump on one side of the door and take a shot. So I think everybody's going to be in position now. As good as I can come up with, given what we got. Ah, Jormulin, yeah, no injury. Well, we did take an injury right here on Lucian. But I wonder if I should have healed that first. Just to play it safe, because I have no other big injuries. Why don't we do that just in case? It's gonna delay me by a turn or a couple turns. Well, but it's probably better safe than sorry. I think. Because the scatter's gonna be a little out of our control where they go. So Karma Suture, come over here and heal. You only have 2 health missing. We need to get Lucian a little buffed up. And we'll do that next turn.
Je suis sur mes gardes.
Ясно. Буду начеку.
Hold your ground.
Sorry to put it off a little longer. But yeah, when somebody mentioned health and whatnot, I said, yeah, that's probably a wise thing. Because I'll still have one med kit sitting around somewhere on one of my suppressors in case somebody starts beep, 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 getting hit in a bad way.
Oh, it hurts, doesn't it?
Okay.
Good.
Oh, it hurts, doesn't it? Good.
Je suis en route. Je suis sur mes gardes.
Готовность номер 1.
Safety's off. Time to fortify our position.
Okay, then I'm gonna get the doctor back here, just in case that one extra shot we might be able to get in there makes a difference.
I am coming.
You never know. And then we're going live.
Vigilance.
Держу сектор.
It's never nap time, baby. Safety's off.
Here we go. This is it, my friends. This is it. Yeah, we could actually do a proximity mine there, but then that takes away 2 very heavy railgun shots if I try opening that way. So I think I'll open the door with my Rocketeer. Depending on how they scatter, we'll see if I can do a rocket or not. This is the big iffy part. Depending, they could scatter awkwardly and make this very challenging for us. It's a shame one more door wasn't, you know, closed, but it is what it is. This is what we got to work with.
Attenzione, nemico in avvicinamento.
There, the big guy's right there. I see the big guy right there. We got a guy here. We got a 1, 2, 3. I think, is there a second one that went over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's another one, I'm not sure where it is. At least for this first turn, they're not on Overwatch. So this is what I'm going to try. I'm going to try opening up this wall with my rocket. It's gonna, oh good. Oh, shot is blocked. Can I even get it in there? No, I don't want to go that high. Come on, come on, there's gotta be a rocket. Okay, there's a chance I can get rid of that wall a little bit. I'm gonna blast away the computer. Yeah, I'm trying to inch it as close as I can to get more of the potential wall by that leader outsider. I just want to open up against him more than anything, so if I need an extra shot, he's not in full cover. I hate sacrificing a computer, but it is what it is. Okay, good. The wall is opened. Poor computer. And Evo has a shot! Oh, time for a little double tap fun, Emo. Time for a little double tap fun on the big guy. Yeah, better computer than all of us. We aren't gated behind a computer at all right now. Ooh, if you can get a crit. 92%. If you can get a crit, you have a chance. No crit. Ooh, baby. The opposite of a crit. Okay. Now, suppression. I can suppress him if I need to. We're going to go around the corner for him. And I can suppress him. I think coming around the corner, there's only... That's the problem. There's one I don't know where it is. These guys can come around the corner and easily finish them off. And if there's a fourth, I want to have somebody else kill this guy. What I'm thinking is I can suppress this guy. I can suppress this guy with here with that. Then I've also got Rickroll, who either can come to this door and maybe get hit and run on one of these guys. So he can get hit, run, eliminate him. I don't need that suppression. I could end up suppressing him if I needed to. Yeah, we didn't. That was kind of sucky, and the second hit was a total low roll. He's never gonna give it up. He'd never. Yeah. So maybe I take Rickroll and look at some more options here. There would be a flank there, and then if I, there's no guarantee. I probably need both shots to take him out. And then Karma Suture. You couldn't make it there. Floki, can you make it there? Floki's coming here to suppress or shoot, depending on what we need. Now, if I bring him here, who do you see? Is that power source blocking any of your shots? Yeah, it blocks my shot against the big guy. But it would allow me to suppress here. And that's the main one I would need suppressed from you. So Floki's coming here to suppress this guy.
Come on.
Karma Suture will come here for a shot, wherever I might need his shot, because it's not a guaranteed shot by any means. In fact, that's going to be your only shot. And you'd need a crit to kill him. Yeah. I'm gonna try Rickroll first. A single shot right here and see how good it is. Ooh, baby. 62 crit. We could use a crit, my man. We got one. We got one. I'm gonna hold off, and I'm holding off on a lot of people's second shots, trying to see. We're now gonna come around the corner with Jayadaman. I'm gonna come here so we know we flank this guy. Who do you see to flank? Oh, you can potentially. I'm still gonna come here to flank that guy. Because I gotta see if... Because if we only see one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that would be all 6. I don't know why my counting wasn't working. So there is only one more guy I think I saw run over here that's, you know, somewhere over here. So you guys are our heavy hitters. I'm counting on you. There he is. No, he's not a sure shot, and I can suppress him if I need to. Lucian's gonna come around the corner. Here.
J'y vais tout de suite.
And do this. 20 crit, love it.
Cible à terre.
Then he's gonna come here and hopefully repeat that effort. That's huge, taking him out in one shot. I mean, that's huge, taking him out in one shot. Rickroll, I'm feeling confident that I can bring you back here to kill this guy now. Alright. Now we got Floki to suppress this guy. I'm gonna give Karma Suture a shot. Well, you know, maybe it would be better. Well, that's only 37%. Let's at least give him a chance to hit here. And if he gets the crit, he could kill. Okay. I keep trying with the medics. It's like I'm force feeding. There's a chance. If I hit, can we kill? No, we can't. Well, we did have suppression on him, though. Now we want to suppress here. So they're going to have a chance to run suppression and or take a shot, you name it. They're going to have a chance. A good chance.
Suppressing fire.
Our shots couldn't quite deliver enough. And that means one of our mechs could get shot here by this guy, because I have no smoke to throw on him. Let's see what happens. Okay, he's running. That's not good. He really ran. Okay, there's one outsider left. My thinking is he double moved and he's not on Overwatch. What do y'all think? Yeah, I think he's like right down there. And both my mechs are full strength. So we're jumping over the edge right here.
Je confirme la position.
Was that a double move? Oh my god! I don't see the guy! Where'd it go? Oh, maybe he ran there. Or that's not a space to move because of the overhang. Well, I'm coming here because I should be able to see him if he's here, and I should then can see him if he moved over into that sector. And I'm thinking he double moved, therefore he's not on Overwatch. Gotta be there. But why can't I see him? What the hey? What the hey? There's gonna be a whole hell of a lot of Overwatches. Problem is, I don't want him really hitting people. Like, Emo, I gotta move you. I can't get you overwatching. There's a lot of people I can't move and then get overwatching. Holy smokes. Or did he run down? No, I think that's because of the overhang. Oh, man. Where is he? I'm gonna bring Disco Leal here, because depending on how he moves, I may be able to then be able to get suppression on him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm really feeling, I just don't understand why we can't see him down here. If that's where he is. Didn't we have problems on this corner where we played this corner before? Wasn't there some funky line of sight stuff going on back there? Ooh. Emo. I'm bringing you here. I want you in full cover.
On the move.
It may not give you a shot next turn. And Shakti, you're coming here to hunker. No, actually, you're coming here to steady, so you're in full cover. Just in case a rocket is needed. Karma Suture. Holy moly. So we're gonna Overwatch here. My other mech I misread. I thought I was moving him down here on a blue move, and I wasn't paying close enough attention. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. Rickroll. I'm bringing you over to this side. You have good health. So even if he got a shot on you up there in half cover, I don't think he can kill you. And I kind of feel like I don't know where I put Loki. Because, you know, he ran from up here, so he's got movement to jumpy leg back up here. And I don't want to get anybody flanked. Well, you also, Floki, have health. And if you're in cover, he shouldn't be able to kill you.
Can't stop this.
And Karma Suture, who doesn't have a med kit's nearby. There he is. There we go. Okay, all that suspense for nothing. We just killed him with the Overwatch. Boom. We couldn't get him with the suppression as he moved, but we got him with the Overwatch, which is usually harder. Good job, team. I can't wait to go see what we got. Last pod. Yeah, that's that was the Outsiders. We actually got the Outsiders last this time instead of activating them early. Good mission. Good mission, team. Good mission. We needed this payoff. Yeah. These guys did a bang-up job. Came through big time. Came through big time. It's mostly gunnery sergeants, master sergeants, so I'm not really expecting. Karma Suture is only wounded as double fatigue. And hell, that's a really good double fatigue wound. 5 days? Oh hell yeah. That's like fatigue. Woohoo! I'm glad I brought you, Karma Suture. You're a tough guy. He's a tough dude. I tried to get you some kills, by the way. Your guy just wasn't having it. He wasn't feeling it. Okay. And then that's sectoid, that's corpse, I mean, that's resources even you're right, Nightmare, the aliens can't even get. So, sectoid corpse, 12 thin men corpse, 3 muton, cyberdisk wreck, 6 chrysalid carcasses, 11 drone wrecks, 141, count them, Illyrium, 109 alien alloys, 45, that's a nice, we need like 3 of these missions to get back up on weapon fragments where I need them. 9 meld, 7 stasis, 3 flight computers, still got 3 even though we blew one up, 2 alien surgeries, 4 power sources, 1 stasis tank was damaged, and there's the UFO flight computer we blew up. Nice mission, guys. Nice mission. Oh, baby, let's go sell what we can sell. And then I'll tell you what I wrote down as a wish list. Just one thing, because I don't know if I'll be able to afford more than that. Here we go. I have one thing to look at. I think because it's all of a sudden it's gonna jump up that I need the power. I think now's the time I build this, and we should. Yes. Let's check the cost. 60 Illyrium. We have plenty of that. 60 alloys. That we'll be left with about half that. Power sources, we got plenty. Enough. I don't know how many we have beyond that, but we're okay. So, yeah, I think I try feeding him kills here and there just to keep him going, but he has got a kill recently in memory, but I try to, you know, get him a kill here and there just to speed up his promotions. So I'm going to go ahead with the Illyrium generator because at some point I'm going to need it for some of the two late game, well, Gollop, I can't even remember what they're called, Gollop Chamber, Shadow Chambers, I don't even remember what they're all called because you don't build them very often. So I'm gonna start the extra power because we're gonna get to the point where all of a sudden we want the extra power so we can build some things. So I'm gonna bite that bullet. I can take a look and see. Now research wise, we can't start anything that I want, like the vehicular ones. Because I need 85 more weapon fragments. But boy, we just need 2 more. I was saying 3. We only need 2 more of these missions to get this started, so even our aircraft can have the upgraded weapons. Now the other thing we can look at, I don't know if there's anything left in the foundry I need. You know, that's a gotta have it priority kind of thing. Yeah, we aren't using a lot of the drones, so that's like not unnecessary. You know, fortunately the shivs haven't been needed so much, knock wood. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. No, because that's... Does field repairs apply to mechs? I don't think so. Oh no, the arc it improves the arc throwers to be able to do so mechanized units. So that should apply to mechs too. That's an option. It's not mega expensive either. But let me take a look over here. Well, this would give us a flight. Or I can get that extra Titan armor I've been eyeing. I have barely enough cash. And barely enough alloys. So I'm going to do that first before we start investing in flying armor. Is what I'm thinking. Yeah, field repair does mechs too. I'm gonna do the Titan armor first, because I've been wanting one more for when we don't field mechs on a team. I feel like I'm still short on Titan armor. I'm gonna do that. And then what does that leave me in the... Whoops. Not there. What does that leave me in the foundry? Okay, now I can't afford anything. So we're going to come back to that one. That might not be a bad investment, especially with me using the mechs a lot more now. Especially if they get hit hard. It'd be nice to have another option besides med kits to be able to potentially heal them. Of course, that's another slot I got to carry stuff in. But... yeah. So, yeah, there we go. So, we gotta look for a mission, my friends. We gotta look for a mission. That's about all I can spend. Let me just double check the hangar before we go out, depending on if it's an air mission. Firestorm, 19 days. That's our first one. Eventually, maybe we'll be able to build more, but at least we're gonna get our first one. Felipe's out 14 days, so South America's a little... slightly thin. And then... because that's a Phoenix cannon, too. Europe's okay. Asia will be repaired sooner rather than later. 2 days, we get our new plane in Africa, so hopefully nothing happens in Africa for 2 days. One can always hope. Alright, let's go find a mission. Remember, 2 days, nothing in Africa. Game. Oh, well that was quick. No air game. Let's go find out where. I guess based on what's written down here, we're going to Japan. So this is one of the...
We've picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
So it's not going to be a pushover mission because it's swarming. Let's go see what kind of map we're looking at. Matsuyama, Japan. Urban large structure. In fact, it's been so long that we've had to do this without a satellite over a country. I think I'm gonna head on over to the wiki, my friends, and take a look at what this kind of a map offers us as options. Let's get off the UFO page here. And I think I have my maps over here. Yeah. So, urban large structure, urban block, urban block, urban block. Oh, that's the mega one. Close quarters, large structure. That's still a pretty good list from here. So we got the bar. We've got industrial office. The liquor store. Paper, office paper place. The office paper that's like a car auto repair shop. Oh, the Police station. I don't like police station swarming, so I hope we don't get it. Rooftop frickin' construction on a swarming mission. Boy, I hope we don't pull that one. And a train station. Oof, baby. That's a lot of possibilities. That's a lot of possibilities, I'm telling you. But it helps give us an idea of what we got. I think we don't get to advance time very much. It was just it's usually 8 hours on these things. Well, it looks like my top 2 gunners, Joe Dexter Burke, we're taking you back out. Let's hope it's not the Bad Memories map. And then Joe Burke has double tap. That's good. And Cargo Morrison has double tap. So at least they're only tech sergeants, but they're good enough to have double tap. Ooh, double tap and flush. Ooh, quite the combo. There we go. Dexter Burke, you're coming out. Let me go see. I usually like using this spot as a gunner, and this spot as a gunner. There's my 2 gunners. Do I have a scout to kind of run the mission? And maybe Gagliardi has to take this one out then. Because 19 hours before Van Dorn gets back, and that's too long to wait. And I'm not fatiguing at 19 hours. Quampa 2 day. Yeah, I'm not going to double fatigue officers. So it looks like Gagliardi is going to be my officer. Bulwark's going out, maybe? Do I have even a medic available? Annette Durand is all I have. We have smoke and mirror. We do not have dense smoke with her. Do I have a smoke engineer available? Not one with dense smoke. Yeah. So let me see where my medics are. Quampa 2 days. Zabiol still side training 10 hours, so that won't finish before this mission is over. And Karma Suture's wounded, not fatigued, so I can't take him out. So there will be no medic on this one. I think I'm taking maybe Jamball. Oh, I got Kibo though. I'm just not gonna have dense smoke. That makes me nervous. I've been relying so much on dense smoke lately. Really makes me nervous, my friends. Really makes me nervous. And since it's swarming, I want a decent team. Kibo, you got that spot. I could see bringing an engineer. You only have 4 health. I could see bringing an Ecobot. I'd like a Rocketeer. I don't have too many more choices. A Rocketeer. Oh, I brought a Rocketeer, didn't I? Yeah, Jamball. So maybe an engineer here. No, Ecobot. I don't really have a sniper that inspires confidence. It's weird to have a sniper with only 85 aim at this stage in the game. Yeah, that's kind of the way it. That's kind of the way it feels with Galeardi. He doesn't inspire confidence for me as an officer compared to some of our other officers. I don't know what it is. It just. I guess in the end, I just don't. I'm not thrilled with infantrymen as officers. I made him into an officer because he wasn't really a great shooter. So I said, well, let's give him a chance to command others who might be great shooters, and maybe that'll make up for it. But I'm just not overall impressed with his stats. And given the type of map a sniper could come in handy, or given the type of map it might not come in handy. But if I don't bring an engineer, what do you need to promote? No, you're still not close enough. Do I have an engineer close to promotion? Not close enough. So I probably, the answer would seem to be no, like asking the 8-ball. 840 no, 12 no. So I don't have an engineer close to promotion right now. Close enough to get at this mission. So I guess I'm going with a sniper I'm not thrilled with. Deadeye, precision shot. Depending on the map, another assault would not be all that good either if it's like the train station one. Well, to me, a sergeant is a rookie. So I'm going there. It's just that it's swarming. So with the swarming, I'm not interested in bringing a lot of low level. I do have one low level. And you can argue a tech sergeant these days are low level. But no, sergeant. So I only have one low level, and I'd try to squeeze in more if it wasn't swarming. So we're just going to try bringing along one regular old sergeant on this one. What I'm thinking. I wanted loadout. We're gonna go with the stronger mech outfit there. We're gonna go with the grenade launcher. We're gonna go with the proximity. We're gonna load you up. We're gonna go for a scope, and we're gonna go with hit me hard ammo. You got rapid fire, so at least you have double shots on a tougher enemy. Take advantage of that gun of yours, Kibo. Then we got Jamball here. Thinking the Aegis armor, along with a storm gun, recoilless, and there you go. Burke, you have 5 health, and Morrison has 9. Well, guess what? Dexter, you're getting the long range duties since your health is a little squishier. Titan armor would be nice to have on you. We're also giving you a vest based on our prior experiences. And we'll start that way and see what I'm thinking when we get there. Bungert. Pretty soon we're going to have, in addition to the alloy cannon, we're going to have the plasma version soon. Won't that be nice? We'll try that on for size. Gagliardi. The one thing I will not have with this team is battle scanners. Okay, here we got Titan. I'm gonna be one Titan armor short. I'm glad we're building another one now. At least I think we are. You get that. And then energy. Mr. Squishy himself. Wow. Since you can only take one shot at a time anyway, no double tap, I'm going to do this instead of give you extra, the ammo clip that I often give, just to get you up to a frickin' 11, which is nothing. But I gotta do the Titan armor on a shooter that's gonna be more front line. Yeah, except... So, Gagliardi, lay down your weapon and take a laser. You're an officer, so maybe you won't be doing, and your aim isn't as good as our other guy. And Gagliardi, lay down that laser pistol. Hopefully we'll keep you busy commanding today. And get those good weapons to people that have better aim. Now I gotta look at med kits. I don't have a medic, remember, so I'm loading up like I have a medic. And I don't have a medic. So that means I'm gonna be taking away the scopes from my gunners. For double tappers, that hurts, but I gotta get some med kits out there for this mission. Cause it's swarming. Is 2 enough? If I wanted to bring an extra one, who would carry it? Probably not good to put on a sniper who could get one shot anyway. We're just gonna have one motion. Yeah, for swarming, this is scary. Only one motion tracker. No battle scanners. Wow. Oh yeah, look at the time. Yeah. So, I think I've got them equipped the way I want. At least I got 3 med kits. That ought to get us by. That's what a medic would be carrying. I do give up some extras that would be nice for double tappers to have the scopes. Have to give that up. Gagliardi, you really are just a commander. You don't have a lot of pretty toys. So I'm going to use your commands to somebody who has better shots, or try to on this mission. At least we have rockets for cover destruction. I have no capture if we're so tempted with perfect opportunities for captures. So it's not perfection, my friends. It's not perfection. I'm a little worried about a swarming mission. In fact, let me just double check real quick how much we're facing. So I don't know if that's going to inspire me or make me nervous so I don't sleep well tonight. I do not know. Let's pop over back to the wiki. And here we're looking at 16 to 18 plus a 3. So we can have up to 21 enemies, which is a far cry from the over 40 we had in this last mission, but still, that's a lot. Potentially on the size of the map we could pull. Can you imagine on that little rooftop mission getting 20 enemies? Oh, smokes. 3 to 4 pods. So we're looking at, if it's plus 3, we're looking at 19 to 21. Something like that. That we're going to be facing. So that's where we're at. So we're going to do the best we can with what we got. And come back tomorrow, Friday, April 11th. And do this mission and do it successfully. We should be fine. You know, we should be okay unless we get some weird double. With this team, I would worry a tiny bit about double sectopods again. But basically, anything we faced on this last mission should be okay. It really was easy when we had double mech, because the power of their shots was just one-shotting people, just kablam, kablam, kablam. At least we have one with that powerful gun, but we don't have two. I got to remember that too. We're gonna have to play more of a suppress and maneuver game on this mission coming up, is what I'm thinking. And it's gonna be weird going in not totally knowing the map we can pull. We usually, it's been a while since we haven't known where we're going. Just a general, it might be this, it's an urban large structure, that's about it. And you're right, we don't have the smoke. So I may look at this overnight and see if I can, I don't have a smoky person. A little light. So I may look at making a switch on someone somewhere, if it makes sense, for dense smoke, because I really do rely on dense smoke these days. And I could have got somebody in there with regular smoke. But boy, dense smoke is what really protects us, not any smoke. So yeah, Mike, yeah, I got to think this through. Don't be surprised if when we do the loadout recap tomorrow, you see some changes. Other than that, thanks for all your comments, and I'm glad Aus got in here to let you guys know he saw all your pun jokes about him, and that made me feel good. He saw what was going on with his character. That's kind of fun. So thank you, everybody. This is Zigzag signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see y'all next time. Ciao, everybody.